I feel like I don't do solo work. I can't function in a room and, well, not function in a room, but I can't do certain things without Anna there, like, for example, this podcast. And I feel Anna might have a
Similar, yeah. I think I work better with other people.
And now there's a third person here.
Yes.
So, this is Madden, and we're just gonna talk and chill, but how about you tell us some experiences you have working on your own, because we don't work on our own.
Being solo, okay. I think being solo definitely, when I was younger, like freshman year, sophomore year, I always wanted a business partner. I think that's the number one thing I wanted. I wanted a best friend who would just do anything with me. And it got to the point where, like, I low-key, like, messed up some relationships. I guess I wanted one thing, and my peers around me did not, align with that. And eventually I stopped looking, and I was like, okay, I just gotta take the leap on my own, because, I mean, fortunately, you guys have, connected minds. I just didn't happen to find someone like that.
With the mind meld, and
I honestly feel like that's a lot how we work, is that we just really can get each other.
It's also for a long time.
Oh, yeah.
For a long time, I also felt that way. I also felt like I would try to explain people my thought process or something, and they really wouldn't understand. Like, you're 12. What do you mean you need a business?
Yeah, like this or something like that. No, I do most of the thinking, the planning, ideas on my own, but I would still consider myself part of a team. I have a mentor that tells me what to do, gives me plans. Do this business strategy. That's helped me out so much. I have an editor, so I make a video. I don't gotta waste hours editing it because I know how tedious it is.
Time is money.
So that's how my team format is working. And the goal is once you get bigger, you get more people on your team, and all you gotta do is the thinking and the doing. That's it.
And he understands the expansion.
Yes.
Yeah, you gotta. Even if you are a one-man army, there's so many people behind the scenes.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's also something people have misconceptions about, is that if it's just two people in the front, there isn't people working in the back. Mm-hmm. For example, for us, it's definitely our friends and families that we get, because this is like a life lesson business.
Yeah.
What about for you? Do you have any major, people behind you that your number one fans?
People that support me?
Yeah.
Definitely my clients, obviously, like my OG clients. It's something I found out is a lot of people that I knew for years that I thought were my closest friends did not quickly support me, like whether that's just like liking videos or even, getting a haircut by me. Most of them, majority of them still have not supported me once till this day. What I found out was the people that I knew for a couple months that I didn't know that well, they were the first to jump forward and be like, hey, I'll help you out. I'll support you. I want you to succeed.
Yeah.
So that was great for me. Like this dude I only knew for like 2 weeks. He was like, that video you're talking about, when I was cutting hair on the street. My cameraman was just some dude I only knew for 2 weeks. He was like, hey, I'm going to help you out. So I was like, all right, yeah, bro, I appreciate it.
Feels like anyone that helps. Community.
Community, I think, is a big thing. Yeah.
Having a good community. Also being able to build the community.
Yeah.
Anna and I did a podcast a couple weeks ago. We talked about, or I think it was our first one, where we talked about when there's no trust, it's hard to, when there's no trust, it's hard to build a good community. But when things like that happen, you're just like, let me work with you. Yeah. When people genuinely want to hop onto the train.
And I think we've actually seen that for us as well. We've kind of seen people jump into being like, oh my gosh.
Oh, yes. When we were like, who are we going to interview our first guest?
Yeah.
And so many people were like, have me on.
Yeah.
That's great. Okay, I like that you guys are getting support quick.
Yeah.
Would you say, are there haters out there, or are you think positive?
I feel like there are some.
You can take.
I think there's some, but I guess they don't make themselves obvious.
Also, it's like, for us, it's not really haters or people who just don't want to see us succeed. Yeah. For the most part, it's just people don't understand what we are doing yet.
Got it.
I think there's some people who probably
find it weird.
Like, they find it weird, and they probably make fun of it, but honestly, with our whole thing being mindset, I don't think it affects us too much, because we're we can take it however we want to take it.
Yeah.
it could just help us
Yeah.
at that point.
Because we are self-improvement. So whenever people give us critiques, we're like, okay.
Hey, maybe that could work.
Maybe they're right.
improve it, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's great because
Yeah.
definitely I would say if you don't got haters, you're not doing enough, right?
Exactly. But you
Yeah,
have to look it through a different perspective, you know?
yeah, right. And I would also say this is like a little like off topic. I was thinking about this in the morning. I would say, obviously, like people are gonna hate on anything, but I wouldn't be mad at those people. Just talking to you guys, like if you're doing something important, people are gonna have their own opinions because it's human nature. I used to like look at people who like wanted to see me lose, and I was like, and I disliked them back because why do you dislike me? But I realized it's almost human nature to be like, to feel threatened or just feel like, just think something's weird if you're going against the grain. But so
Like a
people
survival
judge what they
instinct.
do not understand.
yeah.
And it's like a survival instinct. I
Yeah.
think,
Yeah,
that
right?
It's just built into us.
So I was like, I don't have any ill will towards you because you're only acting off of your instinct. It's your human nature to want to judge me, so it's not something I would hold you against.
Do you want to do welcome to the Aesthetic Mind podcast? You just put your arm out.
Welcome to the Aesthetic Mind podcast. We're here today. Let's get it.
What made you want to start the business, and why did you choose that field?
What made me start the business? Okay, it's kind of funny. So, like, my whole life, like, I've been getting haircuts. I was traumatized at barbers. I would get a haircut, like, once every 5 months. I was like, Dad, don't make me go. I want to get a haircut. And then freshman year, I had a buzz cut because the thought was, like, every time I would be like, just half an inch off, please, sir. He would cut everything off. So I was like, okay, if I have a buzz cut, then they can't mess me up because there's no hair on the top.
You
But-
with a buzz cut.
Yeah, right. But people call me like Ling Ling and stuff. So I was like, so I remember the summer I was like, I'm done being messed up. I'm gonna take things. If you want something done right, do it yourself,
You do
right?
it yourself.
Oh,
So I was like, okay. I started practicing on myself. It was really bad, right? I practiced on other people, really bad, but I made it work. The second reason was, ever since middle school, I was like, I really wanted, like I said, I like what you guys are doing. I wanted an impact. I wanted to make some money. I wanted to get my name out here. So I did other stuff. I did like lawn mowing, like
It
Fiverr
always
jobs.
starts with like
Oh,
what
lawn
door-to-door jobs.
Door to
yeah.
jobs, yeah,
Door jobs.
scamming people. But like, I realized there's this thing called shiny object syndrome, where in business, basically, it's like a lot of people that want to be entrepreneurs, they'll do something for like 1 month, it's not working. Oh, they see this next thing that looks like it'd be a good business model, they're gonna jump to that. They're gonna keep doing it and doing it. I used to do that. I realized, okay,
You need help.
just pick anything, make it work. You could be, if you're the best at anything, if you're the best lawnmower in the world, you're gonna still be a multimillionaire. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna go with barbering, and I'm just gonna stick with that. I'm just gonna make it work, because anything can work. Any business can work. You just gotta lock into it.
It just came down to his
Yeah.
mindset. Like, I could do anything I want, but let me just pick one thing and keep
And
it.
put all that
yeah.
energy into that.
Yeah. What significant lessons have you learned from doing this? Because honestly, it's rough. It's rough, especially with social media and how you have to balance your life
Oh, for
between there
sure.
and then obviously we have school and stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe-
Keeping up with
yeah.
like
So,
the people.
are you thinking of like life lessons, or are you thinking of like more so on the
Anything,
business, like, every time?
personal lessons, business lessons, any advice to maybe even younger kids who are younger than
Yeah.
us, or just anything in general.
I think belief is a big thing that got me here. I mean, there's a lot of things I'm still afraid to do, but like I remember just not being scared. I would call it controlled impulse. It was like, this thing sounds really scary, it sounds really stupid, I'm probably gonna regret it. Just do it before I have time to think about doing it. Oh, I'm just gonna go on the street and ask strangers, you have haircuts. Oh, I'm gonna ask everyone, I'm gonna beg them to let me practice on their hair, make myself look like a fool while doing it. I'm gonna make this video that I know people are gonna call me cringe for. I know that people are gonna talk behind my back for.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna do it. And it was the belief where I just I'll do this thing called affirmations, where I'll say certain things for 15 minutes every morning, where I'm just like, I'm able to do this. I'm the best at this. I will succeed. I will prosper. If there's two takeaways from belief, prosperity and abundance mindset is exactly what you need. It's not, oh, I can't do this. It's, I can just do whatever I want. if I'm guaranteed to win as long as I keep going. That's it.
Yeah. Or I feel that it's really difficult to, keep that mindset where you're just like even toned, but you're also having to be this character online. This, you have a different ego online, alter egos.
Yeah.
How do you manage, social media is like a hellhole,
Yeah.
You're either on it or you're not. You said you have a team, but how do you manage your social media persona and your business and your personal life?
Do you mean like time management, or do you mean
I mean,
who I am? Like,
yeah, who you are, because
yeah, I would say there's still a big part of me, like, because I'm still at the start of my journey. I don't got everything figured out. So a big part of me just does not like. I hate talking about my personal life and what's going on in my head. I don't like when people know about that. So I would say this sounds crazy. There's two sides of me. It sounds a little weird, but as a person, I am doing business, MDR. Person, I am during school, just Madden, regular guy. So the way I see it is when I'm at home and I'm grinding, I'm just a different person in my head, and I sound a little crazy right now. But
I know, I understand what you're saying. It's like for me, I do music on the side, and Anna has her art. She has her art on the side, and with music, it's like I have to flip a switch. I have to be a completely different person on the camera than I am.
Yeah.
I get it's like you black out.
I feel like it's kind of different for me actually, because when I do my art stuff, I actually become more myself.
Yeah, it's like a more raw version of yourself.
It's more of me because I put a lot of myself in my art.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, I agree with you. What I was getting to is I see it's almost gone to the point where Madden, the people, like the person I am in school, the way I talk to people is the persona. Like MDR is the person
part of your life.
Yeah.
Like the person I am when I work is the person who I feel like I really am.
Oh, I also think that's because you're making life habits. You're wanting to put your heart and soul into starting this business, and then it also merges into your school life.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was saying. It becomes more part of your just daily life as well.
It
I feel like I've had that too as well. Like I can relate to that.
For sure, yeah.
Mm-hmm. How do you stay disciplined through all that chaos? I mean, that's like a lot for a teen mind to think. I mean, I think that much. I'm kind of being a hypocrite right now.
Especially if there's like a higher demand, I guess. As well.
Yeah.
Like, cut my hair.
You're like, can you squeeze me in the school bathroom?
Yeah. No, managing that stuff. Well, it's like, okay, so I'm taking I've 6 AP classes. I'm in 1 honors classes. I'm in normal class. I participate in 5 clubs, right? And then I have my business.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of it is just planning. Like the second I get an idea, I go I'll text myself. That's kind of my notepad. I'll text myself, do this today, do this after school.
We do that too.
Right? That's a good habit to get into.
Yeah.
It's also having people around you. Like I said, I have a mentor. I have a community of other barbers from online where we push each other. It's like if you're doing lazy, we kind of it's like, bro, lock in, dial in.
That's kind of how we are. We're like, you can't go to sleep yet. We have things to do.
Yeah, you have things to do. It's like you can't afford to lose if you stop or if you don't work as hard, someone else is gonna take that victory. Like it depends on how bad you want it. Like if I want it, then I'm gonna take it. If I don't want it, then I could go get some extra sleep.
Go get some extra sleep.
Yeah, right.
I attend business conventions, and one of the people who were speaking, he was like, "You're gonna spend your whole life eating breakfast and lunch. You can skip 1 hour to do some work. You can skip lunch one time to get an extra fill-in," and that's kind of how I continue to operate. So
yeah, no, it can definitely feel overwhelming sometimes. But a quote from a guy I don't really talk to anymore, but he told me, don't complain about having too much on your plate if the goal initially was to eat. Basically, if you wanted success, you can't complain about having to do this and do this, because that's what you asked for.
Wow,
That's valid.
That
Actually, I like that one.
I like that one. We're
Yeah.
gonna have to add that to like our
Yeah.
list of quotes
And
for the
he's
future.
a successful man. He makes like 50K a month. It's insane.
Dang.
But that's what he goes by.
I feel when personally I come to school, people are shoving their phones in my face, be like, "This is you."
Yes.
And I'm just sitting there like, yes.
Yeah.
It does. I feel people don't. People will scroll on TikTok and scroll on Instagram. They see all these videos, and then when they see someone they know actually making those videos, it's like it's not content anymore.
Yeah.
It's a.
It's funny because I actually haven't gotten anybody coming up to me and being like, "Oh my gosh."
Well, you're just nonchalant. But I've had so many people just shove their
yeah.
phones in my face and be like,
I
Yes,
think
you?
it's because I'm surprisingly like less known.
"Nah."
So like
Anyone who knows me knows you, and vice versa.
So what are we like? What's the?
I was trying to get into when it comes to the whole purpose of this was to show the youth that just because you have peers at school or maybe you have just the community around you, just because people are judging you for wanting to start out doesn't mean there aren't people who respect the hustle. Any good businessman would understand that. Any millionaire would understand that. I was going to say, it's funny because the only people who won't make fun of you for starting out young are millionaires. But the people who will make fun of you are brokies with brokey mindset.
Yeah, exactly. Like if you notice, like if someone's below you, you'll never hate on them because it's human nature. If you're threatened by someone moving above you, that's when you're gonna hate. That it's just human nature, right? So it's like
one of the things we were actually talking about about the mountain and the people.
Yes, we have a mountain analogy where it's so there's the people at the top, the successful people. There's the people at the bottom, which are just, you get the idea, like ordinary people. And then there's the hustlers who are trying to climb. And then there's the hustlers, they have to adjust their mindset. Either they can keep listening to all the noise on the ground, which the noise is there's so many things on the ground, cars, dogs, people just yelling, or they can listen to the encouragement from the people at the top. So I think it's just a matter of how are you going to balance it? How are you going to, listen to that and also do this? And that's the message I wanted to send. Is that, people will think you're weird. People will think you're cringe. It's not, oh, what if? It's they will.
Yeah. And you have to expect that too. Like you have to know like that's gonna happen.
Yeah. Anything you would like to share with them? Talk about your business to everyone. Like let's give you some time to
I'm
talk.
running a barbering business, cutting hair and running content on the side. So basically, so Instagram's my main funnel, brings it to the hair cutting. We make videos out of that, go back. And, it's a funnel cycle. And simply put, I'm cutting hair. It's a stepping stone, I'd like to put it. So the plan is I want to scale to be the #1 barber in the city by the end of my junior year in high school. Okay, and the thing with barbers nowadays is once you get to this point, the next step is to take that leverage from just being popular and going to a bigger business. So
I think that's the goal we have is we want to try to get sponsors from the city, maybe go to bigger schools and talk to people. But first we're just starting off learning how to talk. And
so you hope to like continue on, right?
Yeah.
Continue on with
your stuff like as you get older.
Yeah, definitely with business. I won't be cutting hair forever. Definitely out of high school I will not be. But the point is, like, okay, I'll give you an example. Like, there's people cut hair, you scale, you do really well. There's a certain point where it's like, I can't make any more money because you're directly trading your money for time, right? It's like, oh, okay, there's a certain point where it's like, if you're charging $200 for a haircut, for example, you can't charge anymore. You can't possibly make any more money.
Yeah.
So the next step is to make a bigger business using the leverage, which could be mentoring other barbers, which could be
selling
hair products.
You gotta
stuff
sell
like
the
that.
brand,
Yeah, stuff like that.
Well, thank you so much for being here with us today. You know, we really appreciate you coming out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
My name's Mannat.
My name is Hannah.
This is Madden.
And thank you for watching.
Yeah, when I say no one will believe in you more than yourself.